Hello everybody, my name is Pravus. Welcome back to more Hearts of Iron 4, the Unification Wars, playing as the Imperium of Man. We ate the Pan-Pacific Empire. They were annoying, but ultimately fairly easy to deal with. Now we're desperately trying to make a lot of political power. Not doing a great job of it, but we certainly are going to try. I don't suppose there's like anyone else we can swap to that would get me more political power. Yeah, I don't care about the agencies and stuff. None of that's going to do me any good. Sometimes you're gonna find like a random like old guard advisor or something like that, and they can get you some extra political power, but I'm not seeing anything, so I guess the answer to that would be no. So now we're gonna try to take on Ursh. Hey, construction tech, that's great. We're taking on Ursh and then Kimchka, so we can eat all of Russia/Siberia. Then we're gonna push over here to Murica, and we're gonna eat them alive. Let's go for that extraction tech. Extra resource gain efficiency. Wouldn't mind setting up some smelter complexes and getting a lot more production, and I know that's going to cost a lot of political power, but I've already kind of just given up on the idea of getting the Titan without doing some cheats. It's just not going to be worth it. So I might as well play the game properly and start getting resources I know I'm very low on, and that way we actually can start producing things I care about. Are we having issues with garrisons all of a sudden? We're spending only about 185,000 manpower on garrisons. It shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be. These techno-barbarian templates aren't what I want. I need to swap you guys out for infantry, or better yet, cavalry, actually. Yeah, we'll set you guys out for cavalry, I think. And I'm going to try to create a military police division, which we haven't researched yet. I'll worry about this as soon as I actually have that researched. We need military police. We need some better suppression value. I think that would be useful. We have completely caught up on all of my construction projects. Well, that's great. Let us get some additional oil refineries. And I guess some more plasteel over here. We can get some extra resources in these areas. I do want to make sure that I still have some sort of a resource highway heading up toward places like Murica, because we know that we're going to have some problems with that in the future. So we'll go ahead and just build all the infrastructure out in these areas. I'm building it out way larger than it needs to be, I know, but like, whatever. Yeah, plenty of supply lines to go to America. So we could try for some naval invasions. Haven't worried about that up to this point. But I don't know how much I want to rely on those, maybe. Do we even... Wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. I can't even get to Murica, I just realized. We have to do naval invasions. Well, that's going to be fun. Okay. Well, first things first, we deal with Ursh. And you guys all go. And you guys are just going to have just generic lines. So you can get a planning bonus and be useful to me at some point. Okay? For now, you're fine, though. So, tanks should be making their push, and they should have absolutely no issue whatsoever. We are going to need to start the process of unifying with Ursh soon. Once we actually control some states, I think these guys will pop up over here. It's probably gonna cost a lot of political power, ain't it? Yep. Yes, it is. I mean, I guess we could just literally not. These guys can actually push almost entirely unopposed. Let's just go ahead and push with everybody. I got equipment for days. I guess we could just try to hold them with garrisons, but we've already learned the hard way that we can suddenly spend hundreds of thousands of infantry equipment without planning on it, you know? That doesn't seem that exciting to me. Anything that I can build that doesn't take steel that I would use? The only thing I can think of is planes. I mean, I guess we can just build more planes out. I got the factories for them, sure. Go ahead, have fun with it, it doesn't matter. So, Ursh, can you do anything against me, or are you basically dead? I'm pretty sure you're basically dead, and I can just completely autopilot this war. I've already taken the capital of Kimchka, so that's going to be easy. Can we start unifying with Ursh now? Yes, the Empire of Ursh. It's going to cost a lot, ain't it? 240. Yep. Yes, it's going to cost a lot. But you can go into the negative for these things. So, I mean, why not, I suppose. Let's go ahead and continue working on the Astartes program. I want to make sure we get those super units ready to go. We could infiltrate the civilian administration of the Americans. Coordinated strike would, of course, be quite good. We have to have a war goal against them. I don't remember what this does. Prepare port strike and strategic air bombing missions, and they will strike the operation completes and initiate a war. So basically, you launch your bombers to go and destroy their stuff. And that triggers a war. That's the idea. Plasteel synthesis research is done. Good. That means we can start building our own plasteel factories, and I will boost those up. And then, yeah, we need a bunch of these. I will build them in lots of places that have 100% infrastructure, because that builds super duper fast. In all these locations over here. We need lots of plasteel. How are we doing now that we've actually increased our extraction? Not as much impact as I would have thought, truth be told. That looks like it got me maybe 20 more or so. That's not a lot. That's really not a whole lot to work with. The good thing about my planes, by the way, is they are following everywhere where they're supposed to. We could increase the number of plane wings out there. Don't think I'm worried about it right now, but we could do that. You definitely do not need to be set to aggressive anymore. You can just go ahead and push more strategically instead of throwing our equipment away. We've suddenly lost 100,000 infantry equipment. One guess how that happened. Yeah, it's just because we got lots of garrisons to worry about. All the more reason I need these military police. Speaking of which, I was about to check. There's a company. We can go ahead and start increasing the suppression value so we need less of them. So you guys, I was planning on turning into a cavalry division. And it doesn't really matter that it's small in terms of combat width. The only reason you keep adding on more to this is to save support equipment. But I don't care about support equipment. That's not the reason I'm doing this. So we can go ahead and just swap these guys in occupied territories over now. And I will. Techno-barbarian units here. There we go. So it's going to take a lot of these divisions. But as we continue to improve our military police, these guys should get better and better. So lots of good suppression value. Should start saving me lots of infantry equipment, and now we're back up to 525,000. You see what I mean? Having the right units for some good suppression is great. Sure, could we use armored cars? Yeah, we could do that. I mean, it'll take me even more plasteel, and that's the reason I don't want to do that. I'm already bottlenecking on resources. Why spend the plasteel building up cars when I've got infinite manpower? Sure, the rebels rise up. Sure, they inflict some casualties on my garrison. I don't care, because it's just manpower, and I've got 80 million men to throw away. The Emperor don't care one bit. And you might think that sounds callous, but it's practically canon. Because, again, the Emperor is a figure who literally devours tens of thousands of souls in order to sustain himself and his immortality in Warhammer 40k. Alright? I mean, he's a bit of a monster. That's actually the fascinating thing. The more I'm learning about Warhammer and the more I'm reading I'm doing on it, because I am actually kind of liking it so far. There is no such thing as playing as the good guys. No one's really the good guys. None of the space orcs or whatever, those guys, they're not really the good guys. You humans, you're not really the good guys either. Everyone's kind of bad. Everyone's kind of evil and nasty. It's just sort of how it goes. You guys are holding out shockingly well in the mountains. My tanks are struggling, weirdly enough, to keep up over here. Yeah, mountains. Lots of mountain territory, it turns out. Pretty difficult. Can we push, like, all the way up to the edge of the map and just cut these guys off so it's easy? Should be able to. So these guys will die easily enough. Perfect. Surprised Kimchka isn't dead yet, if I'm being honest. Why have you guys been cut off? How did that even happen? I don't know. But we're not going to stand for it. We're actually having a hard time beating through this guy. He's got some, like, reasonably good armies. His units are okay. Huh. This guy actually can put up a small fight. And he's actually taking stuff away from me. Alright, hang on. We need to join the front lines up somehow, because it's confusing my front lines, and they're splitting themselves by accident without having a clue what they're really doing. There we go. We got Magog back. Like, I need you guys to go here and then clear these guys out. You sit tight here in Magog. But yeah, they're leaving this front line, which is obviously not what I want. Can you get up over here? And somehow we... Okay, we've got all... Okay, alright. I think we got it. We're going to join these front lines back up momentarily. Grab Msk. And yeah, this is all joining up right about now. So that'll solve the problem. Okay. Much better, much cleaner. No problem at all. What is going on with you guys, though, for real?
Advance.
Okay. Dark Blue, stop pushing, because you appear to be just setting yourself up into painful situations where we could accidentally lose some units, and I would hate to do that if we don't need to. The Emperor of Mankind may be a wasteful sot, but I'm not stupid. Let's continue getting some of these built up. We're now only 25 months away. We are 19 days away from unifying with Ursh, technically. Could go for some more Plasteel mines. It's only worth 10. Another 25 over here would obviously be great. How are we doing on the Plasteel? Still not caught up, but we're getting closer. Hang on, you are now worth more. Trade with you, trade with you. Okay, so that gets me closer now. How are we doing logistically as far as mechanized? We got 1,000. I can start swapping these guys out with some proper mechanized, and we will have a fair bit in storage. Not quite that much, though. But this works, that's close enough. Alright, start replacing them with mechanized to make these units even better. And I think I am actually going to go ahead and just get the extra Plasteel smelters for another 25 Plasteel, which solves some issues. Excavation. Oh, I thought we actually already had gotten that, but I was wrong. Well, now we've got some Plasteel. Thank God. I'm not going to stop trading for what I've got, though. I would love to get the extra efficiency growth. I just generally find that to be useful. Retention's okay, but like I don't feel like I need it. We got extra factories. So with the extra factories, let's start producing some extra mechanized. And let's go ahead and toss on a handful more of these factories. And that still uses up just about everything I've got. It's fine, though. It's fine. No problem at all. So how are we doing on things like our garrisons and our equipment? Still sitting at 500,000, no problem. The extra suppression value has made a huge difference. I'll go ahead and just toss on a little bit of extra cavalry. Why not? Suppression value goes up. It doesn't matter, though, because what it's going to do is it's going to... you're increasing the suppression value of this, which only reduces the number of garrison units you need. So it ends up being effectively the exact same amount of manpower. We're only saving on, like, equipment. Specifically support equipment. So I don't really care, but whatever. What are you guys even doing over here? How'd this happen? I mean, I know how it happened. I sent you guys manually to go do it, but this guy's got no equipment to speak of all of a sudden. Can we push into this? Yeah, we can try. Can you guys push into this? Yes. Airland battle, lots of extra organization. Great. I want to give this guy a route to get his supply back and stop dying for no reason. Oh god, he's very much in trouble. Get up over here if you can. He's got no organization, so he can't move. Yeah, that unit just sent himself off to death. Alright, we've already finished all of our doctrines, so the doctrines are done. Great. Extra artillery power, could do that. Better medium tanks? Maybe. I think we'll go ahead and get the extra defense and breakthrough and stuff on our units. Multi-altitude flying is done as another air doctrine. More air superiority? Why not? Sounds good to me. We're mostly okay on this, but we appear to actually be running into some enemy planes. Not enough to be much of a threat, I think. Our mission efficiency isn't good enough to actually keep control of this area. That's part of my problem. Go ahead and increase the number of fighters that can be in some of these wings. I might as well. We'll increase our overall power. Whoops. This is the one I meant to grab. Increase that up to 200. Same deal with you. Yeah, we'll just increase the number of planes we got flying around for a little bit. So, you are pushing aggressively up over here. It's a good thing he doesn't realize he could literally just poke me with a stick and this guy would die. And that actually finished off Ursh, which means we're done with the war and I didn't have to worry about any of that. Never mind, we're good. Thrilled. Alright, we're gonna take you. Doink. Pass, pass. Get some score, because we all know it's gonna be dumb. Take all states. I could satellite people, but why? Doink, and dead. Alright, the Imperium grows yet again. It's glorious. Alright, core pioneers and stuff. Do I care about any of this? Yeah, I'll go ahead and make it faster to build some air bases if needed, but the Imperium of Man is obviously looking pretty darn good all of a sudden. We have a lot more Plasteel to work with all of a sudden, too. That's fantastic. I am going to try to infiltrate the army of Murica. You may commence when ready. It'll take a little time to prep this up. So we have any sense of intel with you? Yeah, you've got potentially a lot of divisions. Murica actually might have a lot. Murica might actually be the only threat I've ever encountered. Do we have any land borders we could use? I don't even know if we can do naval invasions. Because we don't have exactly a naval base, nor can we build any. You can't cross the ocean. So the Imperium literally is unable to go and attack Murica right now. We would have to walk all the way through Oceania. Or, well, even then, look how many little guys we have to go fight. This would take forever. Or, we push west toward Europa, Franc, Albion, and that gets me to Murica. Oh boy. Yeah, this mod is going to take a very, 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 very long time to do anything. I don't suppose Murica has a faction or anything. No. You know, it would make life a lot easier if you had factions, right? Iberia, I don't suppose you're... Improving relations. No one's willing to guarantee anybody. Yeah, if anyone would guarantee each other, that would be helpful. Europa is trying to guarantee these guys. See, if we justify on you, we can also fight Europa and clear this all out. So I guess we will. I need to train up some more units. If we're going to be fighting against Murica, I'm going to need more. I also need more ways of literally just getting lots and lots of claims.
Stay at the ready.
Well, we can bring all of our troops off that direction. I'm going to need some more infrastructure over here, I think. Go ahead and build this all out. Civilian factories haven't even caught up on Plasteel yet. Still need 900,000 more guns, so we can work on that. Logistically, mostly struggling on mechanized. Doing okay on things like support equipment. It's not as good as I would have expected, though. Got a pretty good number of medium tanks, but not the mechanized to back it up. So, I think we continue tossing more factories into mechanized specifically. And I don't need really much more custodian armor. Could get more power armor. Don't need this much motorized, I'm pretty sure, from here on out. More mechanized, more medium tanks. How's that? Alright, continue upgrading the military police. Because we can. Could unify with some more people. I mean, we're only looking at unifying with little states who I frankly don't see us having any problems with, so I think we ignore. Let's continue working on the Astartes program. We're now getting really close. Should be only about, what, 17, 18 months away? 17, there we go. Okay. We can build air bases faster now. Production cost or air accidents chance. I don't really care about any of this, if I'm being honest. I think we're kind of done over here. And I don't need any of this either. I don't suppose there's any focuses down here I care about. Resistance suppression, army training, construction engineering, air production, blah, blah, blah. Advanced servitors are done, so we should be getting more value out of our Plasteel extractors when we actually have them built. Factory output should be good. We're almost at 100 million manpower to work with. Considering how many trillions of people are supposed to be living on the planet, that doesn't feel like a lot. If I'm being completely honest with all of you, that doesn't feel like a lot. Yeah, it's going to take us a while to get through all of this. I mean, we could do construction engineering and just boost everything up by 10 to 20% for a little bit. We are going to want some more air bases, I do know that. So build like, I don't know, 5 levels over here. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to have like 3 levels of radar in a few spots over here. Yeah, let's prioritize some of those just for lots of intelligence. It's a little annoying that there's a literal border right here preventing me from getting over to Murica. I don't really know why that's a thing. Because I feel like an obvious thing that the Imperium would love to do is go fight Murica, but oh well. So if we got lots of equipment, I think we can train up some extra, let's say, light tank divisions. I know they're not very good, but they do the job. We'll train up plenty more 40 combat with medium divisions. And then I think we train up some more generic infantry. We'll set you guys to all work like another couple of times. We're going to have more units than I know what to do with in a bit, but let's go ahead and start training up a load more. Because Murica could put up a fight. We're not going to have the supply to support that many troops, so it's not like we can use most of them, but we can have lots of different fallback lines in order to guarantee that I'm going to be okay. Let's see, almost done getting Boeotia over here. I love taking on you guys as well as Europa. I don't suppose you guys have any resources or anything I would like. Lots of Plasteel over here. Here we go. Here we go. Look at all the resources of Europe. Yeah, this solves all the problems. All the problems are going to go away. I love it. It'd be nice if this stuff could, like, sort by size, so I'd have some idea of what would actually be the most valuable in order to integrate. Best way I can do that, though, probably, is to sort by, like, how many units it's taking in order to keep guys under control. Though Kimchka is relatively new, these guys, the Sargon Enclave, are taking a while because they have loads of manpower. They got huge populations and therefore are a problem. Also, these guys have huge numbers of manpower. We've already got 31% compliance with you. So, the Sargon Enclave. That's a person I can integrate. Won't take too long, won't even be expensive. 50 political power is practically nothing to me at this point. There's a justification I was looking for. Excellent. Not that I should need a justification. I'm the frickin' Emperor of Man. Not the Emperor of just, like, you know, Asia. I'm the Emperor of all of man. Are you a man? Or a woman? Or whatever? Well, then, therefore, you serve me. That's how this works now. It's a very ambitious title. All right, Europa has been called in. Excellent. This is, in fact, all going according to plan. Once you guys are done with all of this, and we get this guy to capitulate, we move on elsewhere. Let's make sure we take a step into Europa. That way, if we do get these guys to capitulate, we've technically done damage to Europa and can get them to surrender as well. Would like to also do some damage to their units, just to kind of reinforce that point, to say, when Boeotia capitulates, Europa automatically capitulates too, and I take all their land without, like, any fight. This is a great way that you can just kind of abuse the system of attacking one person, and whenever they call in allies, you get to eat everybody. Especially if there's not, like, a faction leader. So it doesn't quite work like attacking, let's say, Comintern or the Axis. Let's get some heart attack and piercing for my infantry. Sure, that sounds like fun. I don't suppose on, like, some of you guys we already have anti-air on some of this stuff. I don't need it on you. We could put anti-air on you, I suppose. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go ahead and toss some anti-air for some extra piercing value and stuff. Yeah, it technically reduces organization, but, like, whatever. And we probably could consolidate all these techno-barbarians into one uniform army, which might be better, but also might not be necessary, really. I don't think I care. So these guys are going to die. This is going to take, like, no time at all. Can you please just go ahead and take the capital real quick? There's no reason to be slow and coy about it. There they go. They're dead. And no, they did not let me take Europa. Oh. Well, dang it. Now I have to... Wait, I'm at war with you still. Get him! Quickly! Get him! Everything you got! Get him! Yeah, no, we're still at war with Europa. Fantastic. Franck. You have Occitania as a puppet. Go ahead and start working on you. So these little guys will serve me next. So that's great. So we don't actually care about some of these front lines anymore. As much as I would love to clear out the Border Gore, I don't think I care. Just go ahead and keep moving some more units to the front over here. Let's continue building out some infrastructure. So we have a good, strong supply highway going through here. Not that I need it exactly, but whatever. Getting some radar set up. Oh, right, nuclear reactors. This is something I know I would like to build. Because it would be fun, wouldn't it be nice to nuke America? You know? Throw the Beach Boys right back in their face. It's fantastic. Yeah, nukes would be great. What else can we build over here, by the way? What are you guys asking me to build? We could upgrade... You know what? I haven't been building any self-propelled artillery. This is a thing that we could do to upgrade some of our medium tank divisions. Just a stupid amount of soft attack. I like that idea. That could be really fun. Alright, so we're filling in all the gaps over here. These guys are pushing pretty aggressively around their capital and such. Sort of. Some of you guys go up over here. Okay. I mean, Europa's pretty easy to deal with. I say we just go ahead and attack with everything we've got, including the infantry. I'm tempted to actually make my infantry offensively based by just giving them some artillery. I know it's not the meta, but it would allow me to just go ahead and start pushing with infantry. It's a bad idea. You should always use the tanks. Always, always. But I'm also impatient as frick. So there's that. Recon for speed? Sure, why not? America, we have, like, no intelligence on you anymore. This mission is still in progress. It's gonna be another 99 days to try and infiltrate the army of America. Get some good sense of what they're up to. I think it would make sense, actually, to start the process of decrypting America. It'll take a while. And by a while, I mean 30 days. No, 200 days. 200 days is not that bad, and we can speed it up. And when we are ready to fight America, sorry, we just press the button and kill. It'd be great. Nukes are only a year ahead of time, and we have an ahead of time bonus. I say we start working on nukage. We're also going to want to start researching some upgrades to planes, including some sort of tactical bombers. And you guys need to start clearing all of this out. You guys push up here. You guys push up here. You guys push up here. You guys push here. You guys start pushing this way as well. Just go ahead and start clearing all this nonsense out. Why does it sometimes select these units way over here if I clearly didn't select them? That's always been a thing that confuses me. Alright, we're only a few months away. We'll complete soon for a better future. The Astartes program is almost done. Great. Let's go ahead and clear these guys out then. You push here. You guys are already doing your thing. These guys are going to fall really quickly. I'd like to have a sense of what kind of technology America has, actually. That would be kind of useful. It would give me an idea what to try to plan against. Maybe we want some extra piercing value. What if America turns out to be like tank center, you know? It's got like all the tankage. And I thought I was doing well, but no, they got all the tankage. What if? I don't know. The Saragarn Collective is almost done. We're still almost finishing up some of these Plasteel smelters, so we're about to get a whole lot more. I need to start constructing more military factories to take advantage of the fact that we're going to have all this Plasteel. So we shall. Let's start building more military factories. We can build tons of them in several places for days. Concentrated industry is done because now we can have extra capacity for factories. We just saw the amount of factories we could build go up. Let's go to planes and start working towards some upgrades. This isn't quite what I would have had in mind, but we need it if we want to go to Skylances. Alright. We'll start working toward that, I guess. I know we have some ahead-of-time bonuses, or rather, research speed bonuses. So I know we want to take advantage of that. Are you guys just going to sit there and stare at them, or are you just going to finish them off? Thank you. Machine encrypted. Done. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and boost that up. More decryption power. Means we have more opportunities to just take on the Americans. You guys no longer have front lines, apparently. Hang on. I need you guys to hurry up, because pretty soon-ish, we will have claims to use against Frank, who is 57 out of 75 days away. And Europa should be almost done at this point, right? The Imperial European War, yeah, 94% of the way towards capitulation. If you guys just get over here to Gino, you can finish him off, you know. I still want to have some motorized divisions for just raw speed. I really do. We can do it. And there they go. See? Perfect. Now Europa is gone, and I got some more front lines that we need to take care of. All right. So we're going to get Frank, then we're going to get Albion, and then we get to go and fight against Murica. These guys are going to be strong and scary, but maybe it's going to be a perfect opportunity to make use of the Astartes program and see what happens as we kind of snake our way across Europe. Talk about border gore, but when you're fighting all these little guys and they're not part of factions, it takes forever to justify, so it's just not worth the time and effort. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, then I would ask you to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.